Hello everyone, Ace of Railfanning here. We're here at the Harrison Avenue Railroad Crossing here at Trenton, Michigan, to a remade edition. Now, this iconic crossing has been filmed by 0-2, mostly rail fan Nick. This is a very popular railroad crossing to fan at here in Trenton, Michigan. So, with that said, let's get started with the tour. For the first signal, this has a Siemens base. It has a UNSNS Model 95 gate mechanism. And here's the emergency information. The dot number is 867-580-580P. Stop on red signal sign. And for the lights, we got two pairs of Satran dialight LEDs on a Satran light bracket. And then for the side lights, we got one pair of Satran GE uniform LEDs on a Satran light bracket. This signal also features Rico LED gate lights. And for the bell, this has a General Signals Type 2 electronic bell. Now, worth mentioning, this back in 2008 when Rich Owens was here, this signal used to have a transport products gate mechanism. Up until earlier this year, this signal mast was completely replaced with a new one. I believe it was replaced between May and July of this year. They reused most of all the equipment from the old signal except for the side lights and the signal base, which is brand new. So most of this stuff was recycled from the old signal, as you guys can see. So yeah. And also, this track right here, the start track, has a very deadly flaw where if a train does come on this track, it activates the crossing extremely late, so until you purchase the island circuit, that is very bad right there. So they rarely use the third track. So now let's move on to the Conrail signals. So this signal was here since 2007. This signal still remains today, which is very legendary, I gotta say. So here is the first signal at the Conrail signal number 2. This has a Satran base. Here's the signal emergency information and the blue tag. And here's the emergency information on the blue tag. The dot number is 512108Y. And for the front lights, you got one pair of Satran 12x24-inch dialight LEDs and 12x20-inch dialight LEDs, all sitting on a Satran light bracket. And for the bell, this has a General Signals Type 1 electronic bell. Yeah, worth mentioning, back in 2008, this used to have older Conrail signals with dialight LEDs and mechanical bells. Sadly, those were ripped out probably like in the early 2010s. Yeah, worth mentioning, this crossing is the only crossing that is left in the downriver area that is 100% wired correctly. So yeah. Here's signal number 3, which has a Satran base. Here's the sticker emergency information, no blue tag. And for the front lights, we got 12x20-inch Satran dialight LEDs. And for the back lights, we got 12x24-inch Satran dialight LEDs on a Satran light bracket. And for the bell, this has a General Signals Type 2 electronic bell. This is a pre-2016 install. So yeah, moving on to the Flat Rock sub-track here at Harrison Avenue. For signal number 4, this has a WRS base. Here's the emergency information. The dot number is 258109G. And for the lights, you got two pairs of Satran dialight LEDs on a Satran light bracket. And for the bell, this has the original Satran Type 3 electronic bell, replacing an old General Signals Type 1 in the past. Yeah, worth mentioning, when Railfan Nick was here back in 2016, the primary lights and the secondary lights used to be off sync pretty badly. So the primary lights will be on one flasher relay, while the secondary lights will be on another flasher relay. We're like when a train was going through on the Flat Rock stuff, the lights have different have different patterns on the lights. So I will leave the link to that video in the description below so you guys can see it. And when CN replaced the relay case on the Flat Rock sub, most likely this was installed in 2019 or 2020. When they merged it into one flashing relay, the off-sync flashing got fixed. So I'm glad it's no longer off-sync at this crossing. So yeah. So moving on to the Flat Rock sub gated signal. And for signal number 5, this has a transport products base. Here's the emergency information once again. And for the gate mechanism, this has an Avensis rail gate mechanism replacing a transport products gate mechanism in the past. And for the lights, we got 2 pairs of Sate-Tran dialight LEDs on a Sate-Tran light bracket. And for the bell, we got a General Signals Type 2 electronic bell. This signal also features Ricoh LED gate lights and a wing guard. Now moving on to signal number 6, which has another Sate-Tran base. Here's the sticker emergency information and the blue tag. And for the lights, we got 2 pairs of Sate-Tran dialight LEDs 12 by 24 inch on a Sate-Tran light bracket. And for the bell, this has a General Signals Type 2 electronic bell. Alright, so this is one of the Cup rail fanners who comes to this crossing, Rail Fan Nick. We also have GCR Productions, Genesee County Rail Fanning. So, and this is the legend right here who got the off-sync flashing here at Harrison Avenue.
It's got clear for the NS track.
Nice. Alright, for signal number 7, this has a Sate-Tran base. Here's their no sticker emergency information, no blue tag. And for the lights, we got 2 pairs of, 1 pair of Sate-Tran 12 by 24 inch dialight LEDs and 12 by 20 inch Sate-Tran dialight LEDs on Sate-Tran light bracket. And for the bell, we got a General Signals Type 2 electronic bell. Moving on to the CN Shoreline mass signal. For signal number 8, this has a WABCO base. Here's the emergency information once again. And for the lights, we got 2 pairs of Sate-Tran dialight LEDs on a Sate-Tran light bracket. And for the bell, this has a low-pitch Siemens electronic bell replacing a General Signals Type 2 electronic bell in the past. So yeah. That is your tour remade edition of the Harrison Avenue Railroad Crossing here in Trenton, Michigan. Now let's take a look at the track view. Down there is heading towards King Road, Sidley Road, and you'll eventually find yourself in Wyandotte in Ecorse, Michigan. Down there is heading towards the West Road overpass, and you'll eventually find yourself down south. I don't know where that goes to. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more rail fanning videos, so stay tuned, guys. So let's say hello from all the rail fan boys. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more rail fanning videos, so stay tuned, guys.